He's not my husband. Like he said, he's not my husband. So why is his energy still affected? I don't get it. Anyway, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Euphoria tapping in. Just tapping in, just tapping in, going up today. Happy to be in the neighborhood, even though I don't. How do I put this, guys? Maybe y'all can help me out and make me understand what I don't have the comprehension or the comfortability level to understand. But let's go with that. As an influencer, right? As a person who has influence, you're not an influencer. You don't have enough followers, whatever. As a person who has influence, because I believe what I say is heard by many ears, but people have attempted to block me off. Like I'm saying, they flashing the lights, it hit my solar plexus. Like, that's what I'm saying. People have attempted to block me off, sector me off, and make me to be whatever they want to project onto my personality. That's not my person. That's not me. I've attempted to be seen for who I am many times, but for some odd reason, see who I am. There we go. Me, Euphoria, Sierra. There we go. The sunlight, exactly. I've attempted to be able to be seen for who I truly am, but for some odd reason, due to, I would say, defamation of my character and things that have been said about me, gossiped about me, and infringed upon on my behavior, on me, I would say, I think people really are in this space of being delusional, or rather they are in a different program or system than I am in, right? So with that being said, I don't mind meeting new people, right? But when you meet someone and it literally feels like someone's smacking you over the top of your head every 5 seconds, something doesn't feel right, right? It's an uncomfortable feeling. I don't know if anyone else gets that feeling by chance, knows what I'm talking about. But that feeling of, dang, that was my exact car on the side of the road. Somebody hit it. But that feeling of, not being included in the conversation, but then when you are in the conversation, you realize everybody's talking at or projecting at you. Let me explain. I'm not naming any people. I don't care to name names, because if I name names, a lot of people would be in jail, would be looked upon differently, and would be so many different places that they're not supposed to be at. And I'm trying to be peaceful because it's Black History Month, but things that have been done to me over the past 2 years, I could literally write this down in an autobiography, get you guys to read it, and y'all probably still wouldn't even believe me. I don't believe that if y'all would, because if y'all did, I feel like I would not be treated the way that I've been treated in society, in this world. I've been forced into homelessness by family. I was forced into a situation where someone says I was a promiscuous coworker, which I think is ridiculous by far, because I was not attempting to be promiscuous with this person. I literally told this person no. I denied their advances and even went to go date someone else outside of the state borders, and came back and this person insisted I come around them, took a shower at their home, and then they proceeded to sleep with me. I did not come on to them. They came on to me, okay? So with that being said, I realized before that had happened, I came over to their house and they said, oh, you can do your live video at my home. Well, what had happened that day was I got intimate with them. This was the first time I'm really experiencing adult tantra, so to speak, right? And with that adult tantra that I was experiencing at the moment, that adult tantra, I don't know, my mind, I remember there was a point where they said if you ever sleep with a woman, you sleep with her and all the women she knows. And then I just started thinking like, oh my God. Then I thought about this show, The Witcher. I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Witcher, where it had the girl who became hunchback. She ended up going through a portal. There was a portal keeper, and they started flirting with each other. Eventually he started liking her, even though she was a hunchback and kind of ugly in the face. And they eventually ended up sleeping together. I don't know if it was when she had a hunchback or after she got healed, or she traded her womb in for beauty. But right? Traded her womb in for beauty. So I don't know if they slept together before then, but when they slept together, what had happened was they were all at the portal, and it was like a bunch of skulls there. And he was like, so basically these skulls are all the ancestors that have passed these portals before you, so your family's done this before. And she's like, oh really? He's like, yeah. So then he goes on to speak and says, what does it say? Oh no, they ended up sleeping together, and the ancestors or the skulls started to clap. Woo! Right? So in my moment of intimacy, which I didn't actually get physical, right? It was all just energy transfer back and forth. And I thought it was pretty innocent, you know, flirting with someone who I perceived as single, right? I thought about that and I'm like, oh my God, what if my family's watching me right now? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So there's a potential that energy was transferred, and now that I'm understanding, entangled at that point in time. Now that I'm more mature in my spiritual journey, I'm clairaudient. I can hear people more often. I know that from that experience, 9 times out of 10, those people probably spoke to that person, had conversations with that person, and said things, because I've heard people say things. I've even heard my own family say things about me to people around me, like, no, she's crazy, she's delusional, keep her there as long as you can do whatever you want to with her, right? Because I'm clairaudient, but people didn't know that I was clairaudient, and I could hear conversations they were having behind the scenes all along. People did not know this about me because I never exposed that I had this gift when I had it a little while ago. I could always hear fine-tuning frequencies, but it came to a point where I finally was able to hear people talk, right? Say too extra, whatever, that's cool. I built this platform for myself, right? Well, let's start at the beginning of the platform. I built the platform coming out, getting to be a herpes positive advocate, speaking to people, getting connected to my community, rising through that. But then I had a situation where I became intimate with someone and ended up having a whole entire ectopic pregnancy. Boo-hoo, right? Who cares? Through that, I guess that maybe caused some kind of mistrust between me and my community to a degree. And when that did happen, I took full accountability for it, of course. I mean, why not? Why not take full accountability for what's been done? And I didn't notice much of a backtracking of my following or my clout or my followers, right? I started to notice that I had less support from my communities that I had built when I moved to my mother's house after leaving my apartment, because I gained some traction because I was telling people, I said, yeah, you guys, I'm building up a portfolio or a case against my apartment complex because they had left mold and mildew in my building and rats in other people's buildings, bats, things of the sort. And I had put my rent into escrow. And when I did that, I also went to these community meetings with people, the early canvassing community ran by, I think, it doesn't matter what his name is right now, right? We're not gonna mention names. So I met a few people there. I started noticing things were a little strange there, but I didn't really look into it too much. I kind of like let it be, right? It wasn't until I moved out of that unit, the apartment. Who were you raised by? I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. So it wasn't until I moved out of that apartment and moved to my mother's house that I started noticing my following was going down, right? My followers, my community. And I'm looking at people trying to like play basketball and like dunk on me right now because they don't want to see someone else shine. And it just sucks that in America, if you're having a conversation with people and you're being honest about what's going on with you, people want to bump their heads down on you, do all of that weird stuff. Like, no, I'm speaking out of truth because I want this to be known and seen. Trouble following you, or you causing it wherever you go? Which is it? Your followers. Oh. Wow, they really tried to get me into a car crash there. Thank God I am very aware. You shouldn't be afraid of me because I'm literally not doing anything but speaking my truth. I'm just out in public and it's like a lot of people trying to get in the atmosphere. And I think they say people are supposedly unfollowing and unliking my content because they feel like I'm not supportive of my community. But what's been done to me, I'm trying to heal from it. But it's like the people keep coming back from the past and keep re-inflicting the trauma upon me. And it's like there's nowhere to go to get assistance from these people, or to get assistance from people attempting to traumatize, which I'm looking at America like, so we got these domestic violence groups, help groups, we got all these people who say that they want to help the community, help survivors, all of that stuff, but I'm looking like, where are they at? I go to the meeting and it feels like the person just wants to suck you into their bubble and not allow you to be able to speak. It's like every time you try to speak in your own authority, it's like, pipe down, be quiet. So it's like, when do you ever really get the chance to heal and be seen? Bro, we got a loony here. Yuck. How is that loony? Shout out to you guys in the UK. So anywho, like I said, I built a platform and I was outside enjoying my platform before someone attempted to get my platform taken down. They say my neighbors, different people in my community have been attempting to say that I'm stealing their stuff. I'm doing things to them, but I have my passport, so I'm allowed to do international travel. I'm also in school, which is backed by government institutions, and they're saying that I have the ability to do international travel and travel all about the country. They say, yeah, you're good, you're cleared. But after they did that, someone came through and damaged my profile or my platform while I was doing their hair because I'm connected to their cousin, and it felt like they literally were like stabbing me in my heart the whole entire time I was getting my hair done. And y'all all are very aware how root work and spell work goes. I know y'all got to be aware of that stuff by now. So the fact that, and I'm not even going to blame this on my ex, I'm going to blame this on the person I dated before them, the barber that I used to work with, right? I'm putting this on him because as I was at school minding my business, they asked, like, I'm like, well, can I just cut that out of my space? They said, oh sure, just let us know what you want to remove from your space so that you can move forward. We want you to have a healthy, clean, brand new experience, so we're trying to go ahead and carve that out for you guys. And I'm like, okay, well, I kind of like, nudge, like, hey, just push that out of the space. If you push that out of space, we'll be fine. Cool. Then out of nowhere, his cousin asked to get his hair done. I'm like, I don't know, man. I really don't think that that's a good idea. He keeps calling. I blocked the phone number. Somehow the number still gets through on my phone. I don't understand it, y'all. But like I said, I felt good that day. They built me up a nice platform. They said, okay, this is you. This is good. This is great. We're glad that this is you. And this is not anything that I couldn't see throughout my third eye that I didn't already have access to, right? But then for the cousin to come through and try to tear down the platform and try to do whatever he did to my, like, put either binding or some kind of root work, right? And I was watching him with his head doing stuff like he was tracing a shape. I'm watching this man do it while I'm doing his hair, and it's just like, and I'm getting a shooting pain in my eye right now as I speak it. But that guy, he's like, so what, you single now? I was like, yeah, why? Because like I said, my ex had let me know he moved on to somebody else. So I'm like, yeah, I'm single. Why? What's up? He said, oh, what you was dating somebody? I said, yeah. But then when I spoke about him, of course, that sometimes brings a person into your energy when you call a person you speak on. But I didn't want to think or visualize his head or anything. So I'm like, yeah, but I don't, he's my ex now. So, it's all good. Whatever. And moving forward, he started asking me, he's like, oh, so, would you, if you ever need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. And I looked at him like, blink, blink, blink. No, I don't want to date you. Have you mind, while he's waiting outside in the neighborhood, he's petitioning other people, probably doing Lord knows what. I keep falling asleep. I'm like, it's no way he not already in my neighborhood. He thought I would have him outside waiting for, I guess, on purpose. But for some reason, I had him blocked. So his stuff wasn't, I'm being accountable. I had him blocked because initially I wasn't going to do his hair. So he was texting or calling or something, but the phone calls wasn't coming through. So I think he thought that I was intentionally leaving him out there. So he started doing root work on me because he thought I was trying to be funny. And it's like, I did not try to do anything to this man. I literally did nothing to this boy. Not a thing at all. Nothing. But for some odd reason, he felt it necessary to come to my home, mess with my son's face, mess with my face, mess with my neighborhood, the system that we had in place, our peace, and so much more. And it's just crazy to me. on top of that, because like I said, I'm really watching like trace different shapes, and I feel like the left side of my brain felt like it started falling down. I'm like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? Why is this man trying to throw me off balance? And then, but you know, you could come stay and hang out with me. So then, like, I'm basically all I'm saying is this, because it's hard to follow, it's hard to say all this, because I know that these energies, these people are gonna be in my face and try to come against me and say that I'm lying, say that I'm telling a fib. The guy says, call me and date me. I said, no, I wouldn't do that, because I used to date your cousin. That's gross. You used to date my cousin. I said, yeah. I told him his name, the barber's name. He said, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, well, yeah, so I'm not comfortable trying to date you. So whatever you just tried to bind on me, take that shit off me. I still feel that same binding. It feels like it's a stick in front of me, and it's like at the top of the stick, it's like it's been blown back, and it's like wrapping through the side of my face. It's the weirdest feeling. I don't like it. I want to remove it. I need to remove it. I need it to be removed. But like I said, he came and he sat outside my house, and he thought that I was trying to do that shit to him on purpose for some odd reason. I don't know what the hell. Like, bro, I ain't sitting here trying to apologize to nobody, because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to anyone intentionally. I don't intentionally cause havoc or harm to nobody. So whatever the hell that is on this public platform while I'm speaking, remove that shit out of my space, my face. Whoever did that, who thought that shit was funny, kick that shit back real quick, because I'm not going for nobody playing in my face like that. Like, that shit's weird energy. It's just really unnecessary. And anyone who feels like that's something to do to someone or try to play with someone like that, knowing that they have kids, knowing that they have family, relatives, things of the sort, no bueno. But for people who want services from people in America, I think if we just learn, like, to be more hygienic about our thoughts and our mind, a lot of this stuff will stop. Now, because I'm looking at it right now, like, whoever face, like, I'm looking at the face, and it's like, I'm trying to help this person out too, whoever face this was done to. You understand? So if I'm sitting here and this is my ex, and I'm trying to move on peacefully, I wouldn't want nothing to happen to that person, even if they did do me dirty. Like, I don't want you binding nobody's face and putting cords and stuff through their face, got stuff like that shit. That's just weird energy to be doing shit like that to people. I wouldn't want someone to do that to even the person who did me wrong before that, his own cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's just like whoever did that need to remove that shit. Because actually, somebody not doing nothing to you personally, like, no, y'all gotta go ahead with that. Y'all gotta go ahead with that. Don't bind my face to no woman's face. Don't bind my energy. Like, people really gotta stop doing stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out whose face it was done to. I'm trying to figure out what it is so that I can remove it from my space so that I can move on peacefully. Because I don't support behavior like that. I don't think it's funny to fuck people up. I don't think it's funny to do binding on people. I don't think it's funny to torture people. And I'm never going to say we was kings. Like, my body clearly has the map of the whole entire galaxy on it. I don't have to lie about that. My uterus, the birthmark on the front, looks like the little space where the Milky Way and Sagittarius and Scorpio meets at. That's the middle of the Milky Way. I have the Orion's constellation on my forehead. I don't have to lie about that. That's nothing that I could hide. That's literally me. Like, that's my body. But the energy flows up and down in a straight line. Right? There's no blockages. So whatever's trying to block my energy, like this, like everybody trying to move, like inch, like all that. What is all that for? Like, blocking the energy is completely ridiculous, because it's like that's the problem when people start blocking other people's energy and start like manipulating people. So now it's like, okay, ooh, I feel like I'm kind of like, I feel like, oh no, don't mind us. We're just setting up shop on your face. Don't mind us. We're just eating the front of your face off. And it's like, to know where it's coming from, it's just like, long story short, all I'm saying is this. It be some of the most beautiful soul people out here getting played with and getting bullied. And I wish and hope and pray that soon, someday, that whoever keep doing that mess, ooh, shit, it stops. Whoever is blocking people, getting in front of faces, trying to eat their faces off, steal their identities, stuff like that. I pray to them people it stops. Like, some way, somehow, people can just, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, what in the world is wrong with y'all? Where you need to touch somebody's face and make their face ugly, draw drawings and fuck up people's spirit and the way that they look to make you feel more beautiful. Like, I hear people, oh yeah, all we want to do is make tantra and do tantra and woo 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 woo. All like, oh, let's have weird wild sex. You stuck in this world with me now. Like, absolutely not. Actually, no, we're not. We're so not going to do that. If I had to fight a demigorgon, and I gotta peel that motherfucker's lips back, and I gotta go in one by one and peel each piece back just to get my piece back. I will, like, Stranger Things is a lot more strange. It ain't as strange as you think. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Be careful, be mindful. It's people out here trying to eat your fucking face off, like, to steal your identity, your personality, and they'll tell the world that you started the shit. Like, I pray that if anyone's ever dealt with anything like this, that you get healing, that you find people to support you, you find people to remove whatever has been done to your face off of you. Like, the attempt of stealing people's property and people's soul and people's sovereignty by, I really want to put these people out here for what they doing, but it's like people would rather just go like, oh shit, well, like, hey, look, if they could get me a new face and make me feel like a new person, they on my side, I'm cool with them. Like, bro, no, that shit is not cool, bro. Be careful, y'all. It's people out here trying to steal your fucking face off, bro. It's people who really want to steal your face. Like, they want your face on their body. They want to look at the shape of you, pull you in, and steal your face. Please be careful. My face is beautiful, but child, my soul been through a lot, and I'm just looking like, yo, please be careful, y'all. I cannot stress this enough. Please be spiritually careful these days. I get everybody's looking for sunshine. Everybody's looking for a group or community to include themselves in. Like, yesterday, even I caught myself trying to, clean up my space and, see through my third eye and use my spiritual gifts and tap into what I could see and what I can't see and all that good stuff. Child, when I tell y'all, I looked up at somebody. I'm like, hold on. Ain't no way. And then I started feeling like it felt like something was pulling my face into it. I'm like, hold up. What the hell? Now the thing is, when I got free, that's when it started snowing a lot. So I started thinking to myself, me being free will cause this whole world to freeze. But me resting inside of somebody else's space is gonna make the sun come out. I can't explain what I saw. Like, you have to have a spiritual gift like mine or see what I see to understand what I saw. And again, it could all just be illusions. I could just be tripping, right? But the way that I feel my energy, I'm just looking like, bro, people need to be stopped. People need to stop doing root work on people's faces. Like, even today, I was pushing on my nerves on my face, and I felt like an electric bolt shooting out the side of my face. Like, it was going zzz. I'm like, what the hell was that? So when people say, oh, MK Ultra is fake, can't nobody shock therapy you, can't nobody shock you. I mean, just think about this. I know we're like all over the place, but just think about this. When you go through a surgery or you potentially lose your life while on and you have to get brought back to life, what do they do to you? They rub those two things together and do what? Clear. Clear. So when it comes to, y'all, look, this how I know, look, a big ass fucking vulture up there. That is if that is not a fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Omen? I don't know what the hell is. A big ass vulture in the trash. I'm telling you, it's vultures out here. I'm saying this because it's all aligned. I didn't make nothing up. I could have just said something. That was confirmation from the universe. I'm telling you, vultures. People be stealing your whole soul, your identity. Like, I went through all my different identities. I'm like, hold on. I see myself in these many different ways, and this what outfit, however we call our spirit, different ways you see yourself as it pertains to the universe. Because I always think about universal law, like, right? The constellations that I exist within. I see myself as those. Different energies, different things I've learned spiritually, you know, gold energy versus purple energy versus, I haven't really looked in purple. I've seen space, but I don't know if space is considered the same as purple, if that's indigo level. I've seen blue and green. I haven't really seen orange. I don't really see orange. I've seen in red before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, understanding your spirit and things that you can perceive from the universe, right? But here's the thing that I want to clarify that a lot of people don't seem to understand about life. You can grow up with your family and they can have a way of doing things. That do not mean that you got to be like them or that you are like them. Like, for instance, my siblings and me, not that I have an issue with them, but they're Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican, you know? So they have a different way of learning through life. They have a different way of perceiving life. They have a different way of, I'm my father's daughter, you know? So whatever their culture is isn't my culture, respectfully, you know? So things that I have gotten through my own individual bloodline, my grandmother wouldn't actually roll into their pockets, right? Because I've recently seen this Glorilla and her sister thing, right? And it's like, oh yeah, your sister built a platform for herself. Why would you try to take that down? And I'm thinking that, well, I would feel like I'd be that sister who's built something for myself, not her college platform, right? But like, I built a platform for myself doing hair, being a cosmetologist, being a mother, you know, through my herpes advocacy, things of that sort. I built my platform, but you know, like I said, when I had to live in her room for over a year in the basement, it felt like I just kept losing my followers. It kept like I felt like I was losing everything, and I couldn't understand what it was. And my mom just kept on projecting onto the family. Oh, she's just crazy. She's so malnourished now. But I was in her house, and she would purposely only buy meat and stuff like that. She wasn't really buying stuff like she would buy avocados and stuff like that. But she wasn't going on her way to buy mushrooms and stuff like that. Not saying she was supposed to, right? I'm saying this to say this. If my grandmother leaves me something in her will, right, on my father's side, and that's where I get my highest knowing of myself from. And if my other grandmother leaves me something, or her mother leaves me something on my father's side of the family, right? If that's left to me, that has nothing to do with my brothers and sisters and all of them. They have to, their abundance is from their family and their families, outpour of abundance and stuff like that. So I try my best to not necessarily be like, oh, I'm a sister and I'm, jealous or anything like that, because I'm not. But I get really upset because it's like, even when I was a kid, my mom used to say, I would always say to other kids, go to your mother, like, bro, go in your own personal bank. Like, if you see me rising up and I'm like, oh, shoot, my great grandmother gave me this spiritual gift, so that I could perceive things and perceive the world and see the world for how it is. And this is the gift that I got from her. Why would I be forced or have to succumb to giving it to you? If that came from my great grams, why are you using it? You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and for those who understand spirituality, understand how you have gifts that get given to you by certain ancestors, because you have certain jobs to complete and certain things to do. They'll give you a certain set of gifts. But if something was given to me from my father's side of the family, from that grandmother, that would not be anything for any one of my siblings to access. That was something personally given to me. That was for me. If my father had a gift, whatever his spiritual gift is, that'd be given to me. If my other grandmother had a gift, it'd be given to me. So it's like, for me, I just don't understand how a lot of people will say, oh, well, the abundance, it's like, well, I got this from my grandma on my daddy's side, so how is that yours? When I moved over to my mother's house, I had these gifts that I had seen, because my ancestors actually have come to me through meditation, actual introspection. So it's not just me out here just blabbing and talking BS. Like, no, my grandparents have actually come to me in spirit. I've seen them face to face, and then she's like, here's your gift. It looked like a wand or a scepter or something. It's like it was a staff, and it had like something that was like rolling around on the top of it. It it would roll really fast. So I'm like, oh shoot, this is crazy. It was like, I think when I was seeing it was like golden blue, right? And it was like a staff, and it's like it had this thing at the top that was like going like do 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 do, and I'm like, I guess I felt like visually I saw myself like kind of walking up it, and then I saw my grandmother's face, and she was like smiling like do 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 do, like really really happy. And when I was seeing like a pentacle, this before I was really even deeply into tarot, I saw what looked like a coin that came in front of my face, and like it kind of went on top of my head, and I was like, what the hell is that? It wasn't until I got into tarot that I started understanding like a Queen of Pentacles or, Now, I don't know when this particular grandma's birthday is. I haven't really called her daughter to ask, because that grandmother has not talked to me in a little while. She's been a little itchy, which, again, when I say people have been setting me up and doing things to me, it's people like that who are like, okay, well, I'm going to treat you wrong and I'm not going to pour into you. Like, stuff like that. Like, or I'm gonna work with your friends. Because like I said, people can talk to each other spiritually behind the scenes. I'm going to talk to your friends and get them to beat you up. Like, I'm going to help them hurt you or help them put you in a space of looking weak so that you look crazy to people. Peep this. King of Pentacles. You see the pentacle? Something like that had came to me in a meditation, and it was like blue and green. And I was like, what the hell? And I looked up at it like, okay, that's really weird. Like, I was seeing with my eyes visually, spiritually all the time. This is before I even moved to this apartment. So when I moved to my mom's house and started seeing that things were like not like that, and things like, it felt like my vision was fading and stuff like that, I started getting worried, because I'm like, what's going on? Now that I'm understanding people can steal your spiritual gifts. Like, I had even this one tarot reader, she's like, yeah, I want my PC. And I'm looking at her like, I ain't take your shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If somebody took your ability to see a certain kind of way spiritually or visually, it wasn't me. It was somebody in here, you know? It's just people get in people's energy and do malicious stuff is what I'm getting at. Right? So that even speaks to like relationships. Like people will date you, get in your energy, and then, oh, let me do this in your energy so it looks like you a crazy thief. But the whole time they wearing your identity all out in the streets, got people thinking it's you. And it's like, I don't even move like that. Like, I really don't move like that. And even my apartment, like, it feels nasty walking in here now because it's like, it feels like somebody done turned this into like, I don't know how to put it. It just don't feel right in here. And for some odd reason, everybody in the neighborhood seems to have all this spiritual money, and it seems like they abundant. But then I'm feeling drained after being attacked all last night for the past 2 days. Like, huh? How y'all attacking me, stealing my energy? Every time I show y'all I got something, y'all just come through. Everybody feel like they just gonna steal it, take it. And then when I try to bask in my own energy, my own lightness, it's like people just coming through and just taking. It's like, don't get me wrong, when you have it, you give it. But it's like, bro, when do you ever get to enjoy it? That's what I'm saying. Being rich is not worth it. Being spiritually rich, and once people start finding out that you're gifted and talented, it's like just people just start taking advantage and like start tearing your shit apart and just start like people will spiritually marry you just to be able to have access to your energy, but then when it's time to break up, don't want to leave. Like, hold on, wait. What was that about? Why would you spiritually open me up to you if you was in a relationship knowingly? So for someone to try to defame my character or tell somebody that I'm trying to tear them down, well, excuse me, miss, I'm sorry, your husband, man's, whatever you want to call him, came to me and petitioned me and told me that, hey, we're just friends, or me and her not even friends. We don't like each other. We hate each other. She took this, she took that, but then turn around. Somehow it looks like my energy is being funneled into your personal bank account through something that I saw you do on Mother's Day. Let's talk about it. Something that my son's father even allowed you to do on Mother's Day. You know, it's just people have been doing so many malicious things behind the scenes and try to come through and say, oh, no, she's defaming my character. That's not what happened that day. Dude, no. That's what happened that day. I sat outside this woman's house and her child's father went in there and was in there. My son's father on the phone. I started feeling like my head was getting all weird and I started feeling dizzy. He's sitting there for 20, 30 minutes. They conjuring up, moving stuff around. Next thing you know, I feel like, and even early that day, my sister had got in my energy and she was like, yeah, you need to be institutionalized. And I'm like, wait, what? Why would I need to be institutionalized? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I haven't done nothing at all. I'm sitting on the phone talking to you. Like, what's really going on? Like, what's real tea? You know? So I just, for so many people to keep coming against me and bullying me and giving me all this spiritual, like, backlash and stuff, I just be looking at people like, bro, these people legitimately have done me filthy. Yes, she might have this glow. Yes, he might have this glow. But understand, a lot of this shit is coming through my shit. I've seen this dude come over here and do spell work to everyone in the apartment. I've watched him do this stuff to everyone around me, and people looking at me like, hey, it's your fault. And it's like, no, I was just simply trying to do hair. I tried to even get a hair salon space outside of this space and go ahead and take my business out to the salon plaza over there. I had a person come get all up in my energy, same thing, get on top of the pyramid, figure out the resources, get it all tapped in, get all touched in. Next thing you know, they never call back. Oh, yeah, it's the day of. I'm sorry if something changes, you know, we'll fix it. But then they still was lingering in the energy and the aura. It's like, why do people do stuff like that? But then when we come to the top of it, you finally get to understand and realize like, oh no, y'all were doing fucked up shit. And it's because they knew that I had something that was abundant. It's just like crazy to me because all of this, even with y'all pouring into me and loving on me right now, the fact that I know that my ex is still attached to my energy, it's still going to somehow funnel into his account. You get what I'm saying? Even if I only focus on me and I try to cut all these cords, so many people around me are still tied into that energy because like when he came around the last time, He put, look, you know how men do? They lay down their connections, make, put this with this, put that over there, put that box in that box. Even work together with other exes, like I said, because on Mother's Day, they were definitely working together. I just want people to be more mindful of their spiritual hygiene and stop bullying other people for what's happening to you, because you are not realizing that someone is doing something that's bigger than the whole spectrum of things. Like, okay, well, if we do open ourselves up to you and we do clean you up this time, are we sure that you're going to be able to handle being cleaned up this time? I would say yes, because I get it now. I'm looking at the situation like, dang, you literally tried to switch my consciousness into someone else's body. Like, it literally felt like my brain was in somebody else's body. Like the craziest feeling of all. Like, how does it feel like my brain is literally in somebody else's body? Like, hold on, hold fast. That's my brain. What is that doing over there? Like, that belongs to me. I don't like how that felt. Like, what was that about? Right? Like, what's that doing over there? The sister, that's not his mind. You belong over here. All I'm saying is, if you know, you know. But it's just too many times where I'm looking at the situation at hand, and I get that women can only reflect what the man that they are dealing with is also reflecting. But to, again, be in this space where so many people are legitimately attacking, terrorizing, torturing, taunting, and all of that, it's like, what in the flying are y'all really serious right now? Like, this shit has got to stop. We already got the government going against us, and now we gonna be going against each other too. You gonna be building up systems against me. Like, two men, like, even just looking down and looking at somebody, I'm like, it feel like I'm getting dizzy. I look at the wrong, like, it's that spiritual. But I know there was a point where I was able to clear that up out of my face so that that didn't happen anymore. So I'm trying to get back to that part where I can clear that shit up out my face and not feel like if I look down at the wrong person, vision go all out. Like, I just got soccer punched in the damn face. Like, you've seen the Epstein files, of course. That's what I'm saying. The Epstein files is exactly what happened that day. Like, when that dude came, my son was in the room, right? His bedroom is right here, right? Behind this wall, and it's a window. And when I was looking with my spiritual eyes one day, in that room, it's like, it feels like it's always something stick. Like, when I think about my son, he's cool. But when I think about his room, you see pie box, right? You get it. So long story short, I laid down in here one day. I was like, I laid in his bed, and it just felt like it was a freaking wheel of terror just going in and out of his butt. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this what your room feels like all the time? He kept getting sleepy too. I'm like, oh my God, no, that's the same thing that happened to me. Like, that's that bullshit. Like, somebody's doing something they have no business. So I don't know if it's the landlords. I don't know if it's the company that I live next to. I don't know if it's the people next door because they got condos. But somebody is literally doing dark magic to children in this neighborhood. I don't know. Look, I hope it's not my ex. Like I said, I'm trying to prayerfully, not put that on him. But it's like somebody's doing something to children and nobody's doing nothing about it. And the Epstein files is coming out. And it's like it all happened in such a timely manner. It was just like, dang. Really, y'all? Like, really? Like, when y'all all gonna stop? The children being raped is too much. It's too much. It's like every single system that exists on the face of the planet tried to lock in with me at the same time. The swirly swirl system, the black swirl, the black dot system, the blue system. I mean, last time I slept with somebody, I closed my eyes, my vision, like it looked like something green was floating in front of my face. I got kind of nervous, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, I'm spiritual. I shouldn't be afraid of anything. It felt like my face was going numb, whatever green. And it's funny because I seen the same thing when I was talking to the guy out in Alabama. So same situation. I'm like, well, what is this energy, bro? Same thing I seen around one of the people I used to date. I'm like, is it his energy or somebody else's energy on him? I don't know. But it was floating in front of my face, and I felt it floating in front of my son's face, his dad's face, and my face at the same time one night. And I'm like, what the hell? And also a time where I passed out in the bathtub. He came. Wow, that's not a coincidence. I'm starting to put one and two together. Anyway, so all I'm saying is the green is a heart chakra. Now, what I'm starting to understand is this. Either I'm perceiving it in the wrong way Can y'all still y'all can't hear me no more? Y'all good now? Hey yo, that's like, now that I finally realized what someone tried to do, it's really sick actually. Yo, I pray for people, whoever mind work like that and don't use it for positivity, like that's crazy work. I just realized they try to tie me to a tree upside down. That's crazy. Cause you said check the one, right? And I felt the energy coming through the one. And the energy that I felt coming through the one had me feeling like I was feeling it in my throat, like in my chest. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like you said one, and I looked at the one, and I like started slicing at the one to stop the energy that was like looking like it was like pushing through it and like stabbing it. And I felt it right here. So somebody, hey yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. Hey. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you, man. All I can say is thank you to you because you helped. You helped clean some of that up. That shit's crazy. They keep trying to beat their horn. Fuck, bitch. Anyway. They keep trying to beat their little car alarm shit. I should turn my car alarm. It don't even work through the door. Be lucky. Like, what the hell? People weird, bro. Like, beep, 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 beep. My nose feel weird. Like, who is this fucking weirdo, bro? So I can just see who it is. Because who the fuck are you being weird? Keep beeping your car door. Like, what the fuck? No. Whoever it is. Hell no. Hell no. You hear them? They keep trying to put their little beep on. Bro, people weird as shit. I'm trying to fix that now. It's because whoever's in my right side of my energy is like falling back and I'm moving forward. Finally. About damn time. Who the fuck keep doing that weird shit? Oh. The fuck? Get the hell out of my face. Like, to just break and I just needed to break some of the bindings. And it's like, bruh, was you in a forest? Wasn't you aware of your surroundings? It's just people, again, I'm still getting my footing back after literally being fucking taxidermied in the spirit realm, okay? So me trying to like get the fuck away from weird ass people who I don't want to share space with, like people assuming like, oh, she lives here, we should be able to put our energy in there. Like, no, you should not. That violates my personal space. No. The answer is no. The answer is no. And I'm learning how to stand better on my boundaries about it, but it's like, what the fuck be wrong with people? Like, I don't want to be part of that shit. So anyway, it's just attempting to stay distant from it is really hard. I'm trying my best. The person that keep on beeping their horn. Look, it's this dude in this blue car. They keep beeping their little dip, dip, dip. They sitting there with their gas coming out. They trying to do the root work. Hold on. Let me go ahead and fix it. 3, 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's to the point where I can't even be comfortable in my house because people is just being so fucking weird, bro. Like, they just expect that they gotta be linked in and locked in to my energy. It's just like, I don't even want to know you. Like, I'm trying to do root work in a blue vehicle is crazy. That's what I'm saying, child, and I know who it is. It's only a few people that's on the blue team that I know exactly who they are. And now that I know who they are, it's like, wow. So you've been watching me this whole time, you fucking Quito creep. Like, the fuck out my face. And he used to always say, your baby father's not like that. Let him know I get his ass together anytime, any place. And I'm just looking at them like, what are these niggas even talking about? Like, I used to be so befuddled by what the hell these men were talking about. But now I get it. Now I get it. And the crazier thing is, I think maybe the black magic is actually some kind of protection to some degree. I don't know. But like I said, people trying to get my platform taken down, trying to block me, trying to like assume or get people to assume that I'm doing something wrong to them. Like, I'm just trying to clear my energy and not be anywhere near y'all motherfuckers. Like, you know, spiritually, I've been on this journey trying to mind my business. Why is it all of a sudden you want to, you know, you can see what people are doing to you, and it's just like, are you good? Like, are you okay? Yeah, they wanted to mute me because I'm talking about removing black magic. I'm like, hold on, let's get down to the one. What's going on at the two, though? Like these people really trying to like get taken through there, and it's like, no, I'm trying to figure out how do I put a block so that someone can't get through it. Like, how do you block an occult bubble so that people can't get through it? Uh-oh, somebody's spirit don't smell good. Oh, that is an African print. Actually, that was like that was my identity for a little hot minute. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause it's like an S with a swirl down the middle. But it's like a tribal print. I think it's a protection print, honestly. And I have it all over my house, honestly. So I guess now I'm learning what we use to protect ourselves. I was using it to protect just me. I forgot that I got to protect the whole house. I don't like when black magic is being done to harm or siphon from people. When you're using what we call white magic to protect yourself, or light magic to cleanse yourself or purify yourself or someone else's energy, that's a completely different thing. It's not the same ball game. Magic is mental. Magic is being able to understand that someone has the exact same organs as you in their body, right? They got everything that you got in their body in your body. If you know how to access each one of those things on a nervous level, you can convince someone that you're doing magic on them by simply continuing to push the same button over and over in your own body. Like, imagine if I'm a man and I want to control a woman, I want to control her heart. So imagine me putting my dingling in her spinal cord where the heart nerves are and humping it. People do shit like that, like, just weird, like, right? But when you figure out what's going on, it's like, so all of that, like, I just removed it and got it up off me. Now everything is getting loud out, like, all of a sudden. Triangulation is starting. People are getting back into, like, she figured it out. Like, yeah, why the fuck do y'all think that y'all supposed to be able to do shit like that to somebody and get away with it? That's why I genuinely don't like being in my home, because the people here are weird. Like, how do you not like me, but your energy is all up in my energy? Like, you across the hall, I don't even talk to you. Like, you get to looking like, hold up, that ain't supposed to be there. Even the kids are talking. I'm listening to the neighbors' kids. They're like, in my butt. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh, that is disgusting. Oh my God. That ninja made you spiritual. No, I was already kind of like that anyway. But to see what has been done, they did a lot to that lady. I'm so sorry for her. No wonder don't nobody want me to live with them. No, I wasn't doing anything that I didn't think I was going to do. The only thing that I ever did was him. Now, what they tried to do to my spirit when I was asleep, a whole nother conversation. And again, that's what I'm saying. This Epstein file stuff, people take this stuff lightly, like it's a joke. Like, that's not funny. That I'm somebody's mother, and my child's ass is involved. Like, it's not just me. Like, my child was involved in that. Like, that's fucking disgusting. It's my baby. Like, niggas really be wow. Like, but I'm starting to feel electricity come back to my face though. Like, I don't know what to do next. Give me a second. Shit, at least my shoulders don't hurt no more. Okay. Now I can go back to focusing on that. Ooh. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. I think every single man I ever dated is a warlock. Cause what the fuck is that? Oh my God. It won't stop. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad, bad. Oh my God. Oh, I'm fixing it though. Yeah. I'm so high. Y'all. Bruh, y'all feel my eyeball? I feel my eyeball literally sinking in. I don't know who's on the left side of my. Ooh, child, this is nasty business. I'm talking about disgusting, foul business. Whoever it is getting worried and sick as fuck. Like, you see my eye? Oh my God. I see somebody's hand just tried to grab. Steps, people are falling down out the tree. Do y'all see my face? How it look like the left side is coming forward and the right side is getting snatched back? Do y'all see that? Y'all be thinking spiritual warfare ain't real. I would just hate to know that my connection with somebody is this deep, but they treat me like shit. That's crazy. I'm starting to think that my baby father possessed my ex. So everything that was wrong with him, and the reason he started looking less youthful is because my baby father possessed him. I think that it's safe to say my son's father possessed my ex. But I had nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with me. Yeah, that has absolutely nothing to do with me, because I mean, you was trying to run down on me, trying to be weird, and he just came to defend me respectfully, as any man should defend a woman that he cares about. However, possessing somebody for an extended period of time, y'all hear that wind picking up, right? Yeah, that's his spirit. He pissed off right now. He always try to possess the niggas that I talk to. I get it now. And then they be signing contracts saying, yeah, are y'all crazy? And y'all want me to suffer for this? Oh, hell no, Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So everybody mad at me because of what he did. His destructive fucking tornado of black darkness. But that is not me, though. That's not me. This is breathe in peace and breathe out blessings to all. Y'all saw what was going on, though. So that means he even probably possessing the dude over there. Oh, my God. Poor baby. Stop joining before you get possessed like an idiot, you fool. Look, why as soon as I get up, look. Why as soon as I get up, look. Look who finally moving, y'all. And tell me I don't be knowing what I be talking about when some niggas be trying to get in. Niggas be trying to knock that door in. He got more than just a block. He got neighborhoods that he done sat here and possessed. I'm looking at it now. I mean, they looking at, he worked for the government now. He has become the government. Oh my God. King of Cups. Balance between light and dark and Emperor energy. My sacral chakra don't hurt so bad anymore. Oh my God. And I be trying to infect people with the light, and he be trying to bring the dark. Oh my God. I be trying to bring the light out, and he be trying to bring the dark out of people. Oh my God. And people get to choose who they want to support. But even if they support me, he still tries to come around if they can't fight him off. He said, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't fight any nigga that you know. Fuck you talking about, bro. They can't beat me. They can't have you. He was really serious. So I'm trying to figure out how his other baby mother had another kid. How'd she get away? What kind of nigga? What superpower nigga you know? Let me find him. Well, he probably just like, fuck it. It's cool. I'll take it. Oh my God. This is some serious shit. Now I see why everybody's saying fuck ice. Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had cleaned up everything and everything was good. And he came and I was like, my son was knocked out for 3 days straight and I couldn't figure out why. And I'm like, what's going on the whole time? Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my God. I don't even use magic though. I had to learn to figure out that there was, I didn't even know that there was a such thing as magic. I had to learn all of this shit on my own by accident, like to defend myself, because I started feeling like I couldn't breathe on certain days. I'm like, what the hell going on? Oh my God, he been possessing these niggas and making them sign contracts in his spirit, and they actually agreed. Like when I told him that Kodak Black was flirting with me at the club, we were sitting vibes, and he was like, oh, for real? And then I saw them in a dream together, and oh my God. Like the time when I told him I was pregnant and then I ended up having a miscarriage. I should have never told him I was pregnant. That's why I had a miscarriage. Wow. Wow. Because I could feel it in my womb right now. We're not even going to address that. Ain't no God named Satan over here to me. Okay. I believe in my nervous system being free and clear, of all the BS, but I still feel it in my nervous system, like on the outside, like someone's tracing my outline. I'm breaking it down. So, oh my God, this is scary. I mean, it's not scary, but it's like, whoa. Because my son was like, my neck hurt so bad, Mom. And I'm like, mine too, but I couldn't figure out what it was. He was putting a whole thing over that lady's head. Poor lady. Oh my God. And she's sitting here probably still doing root work, will be thinking I was doing something to her. Like, girl, I don't even move like that. They done turned my fucking son into a goddamn player in a goddamn video game. Oh my God. They got a satellite over top of my son's head in his Kabbalah system. I see it. Y'all, this is why I'm happy I extended this video. Please be careful and mindful. There's some crazy shit going on outside. There's some real crazy shit going on out here. Because I'm now looking at my son like I could finally see it again. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? And he did all that to round us all the way back up to over there. And I came my ex in my head talking to him, I told you. But that ain't my fault. So you try to sit here and bully me and do all that shit to me. Like, what the fuck? Nigga. So what did you even bother me for to begin with? The fuck, what he paid you? Say, bro, take her out so I can go ahead and move on with my life. Somebody just say, yeah? Oh my God. Not try to throw me in somewhere that I don't belong. Y'all, I'm done. I'm done. Not had everybody hiding in the wrong house. And everybody was sitting here throwing shit at me and magic at me like I'm doing something. Child, that ain't even my space. Like, I don't even act like that. Like, what the fuck? The hell? No, I gotta go. But to end off this message, we're crazy. And them exes. Well, them exes don't never want to leave nobody alone. Like, why all y'all want to run y'all businesses through here? Go on, move on with y'all new girlfriend and leave me the fuck alone. Judgment. I call judgment on all y'all niggas. Leave me alone. Don't involve me in y'all sexcapades with y'all and y'all girlfriends. Everybody want me in between their sex and oh yeah, we just need you and your son's energy in between our sex. Are you out y'all fucking minds? What in the Epstein's file? Yeah, judgment being called on strength and magic. Oh my God. Death and strength, transformation and strength. However you want to take it. Oh my fucking God. Justice for death and transformation. Then using your son to do his shit? Fucking heinous. You're the keys to the kingdom. Know that you're a star. You're the keys to the kingdom. Y'all, if I end up pregnant, wish me well. Don't wish me hell, okay? That's crazy. Later, stay dangerous. Much power to you. Of course, no problem. I'm out of here, man. I just wanted to see one thing on the cards. Trap and death, where it stands. Okay. Knight of Cups. Put in some hard work to get an outcome in their favor for a partnership and a celebration. But a kid, luckily, was able to transmute and trick death. Students. Master student. Child. Little B. Nah, BS. Bullshit. Exactly. Bull and shit. Y'all gotta be shitting me. Bullshit. Ain't no fucking way. Oh my God, look. When you put a B and an S together, you get BS. This is bullshit. It's time to go versus TS, the shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody wanted you mentally unstable due to lust. These two cards keep coming out together as much as I shuffle. Now they are concerned in the distant future. Something's going to happen. What's going to happen in the distant future? Look, because... What? They realize you're a sweetheart and have been the whole entire time? Or you get to be the sweetheart that you're supposed to be? Someone has animosity about this. You're a healer. And something about a house. Being able to be in a house. Owning a house. What is ES? S. Say. This and these both have E's. This. Manifestation. Oh my God. Southeast. South Carolina. Cool shit. There's conflict happening right now. Oh, shucks. Why is it conflict, y'all? Why is it conflict? Oh, somebody finna transition. Somebody finna get up out of here. Everybody in conflict because somebody people feel like death is on the way because they chose the wrong side. Okay, so a boss knows that you're divine and your chakras are actually aligned. Use your intuition about this entity, who it came from, and where it really stems from. And there was a false narrative going around about a divine feminine. Protection coming because you're going to find real love. I don't know about that one. C. It is. I guess that's why he changed his name to Ice. Somebody's an earth angel. Maybe the energy that he was attaching wasn't really his. It's truly the energy from all the people in the prison system. I'm gonna take that and say that maybe that's what it is. Right? The system, the government system. Surprise! Someone had to get their karma for death magic they did, and the veil is gonna be opened or pulled back. Someone tried to paint you out to be the leaves of their below, but you truly are the roots of their above. Did I say that right? I'm seeing a woman standing up, and someone's trying to grow a tree through her. She's a seed. A chosen starseed. That's why you're continuing to ascend, because you have faith. There was a lot of abuse that went on here that was very uncalled for. Woo! Message. Your ancestors said they got this. Damn, look at my eye, bro. Motherfucker falling off the bone. I be thinking this spell working, this root working real. This shit falling off the bone. Work, labor, and hard efforts are coming to fruition. Hey, yo. Third party stitch. Somebody wants you in a relationship with them. Yo. I don't know if I'm like excited and elated by what I'm seeing or if I'm like disturbed by what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm seeing so much right now. If you take off the rose-colored glasses, a mature man is jealous and envious of you due to him not being able to create destruction in your life. Wrongful inclusion in stuff that you didn't sign up for. Wow. You're really high honor and people been trying to do something to you to make you not look like you were. Oh, I see what happened now. The tree started growing. This is a nice guy in your energy. The tree started growing because you're a starseed, rich girl. Your pathway is going to be, this is going to be solved by something legal. Because someone told somebody that it was okay to do this to you. And now that you know where it's coming from, there's an expectation and you're going to be in bliss soon because you're going to clean this shit up. You're going to clean this shit up. And tell me more. Okay, you have an achievement. I call judgment on that one right there. Hold up. All in my face. But you're unbothered by people's evil eye and the bondage they try to create for your relationship. So you were going to be in a good, healthy relationship, but people were messing it up. Because of your change and the love offer, but you have this person blocked right now. And they want to make you a love offer. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. So you just helped somebody else out of a tough situation that they didn't understand? You came through to bring more joy to the person's life and help them out because they were under manipulation, heavy manipulation. You have some thoughts about this? There's a karmic masculine involved. Oh my God, this shit is wicked. This shit is wicked. I never felt so much pain in my life moving into a neighborhood than I felt moving here. Yeah, you're moving on from this due to an occupation change. I just heard somebody say, leave me alone. Something to do with a love spell on a child by a priest. But because you have self-love, you were able to help fix this. Y'all hear that wind? Oh, I'm fighting this motherfucker today. I hear these random ass African drums, and I hear my son saying, leave me alone. Awakening. They trying to call us back to the motherland. Confusion, imprisoned. Oh my God. Health concern. I just heard my son say, leave me alone. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, my chest is cracking. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta finish the rest of this offline. This is crazy. Oh, my chest is starting to hurt. I gotta go. Remember,